You may need to gather data and statistics while doing your research. This information may help you to place your claims in a wider context, or they might provide figures to illustrate a specific detail. What kinds of data, statistics, and analysis are included in industry research? Industry trends, forecasts, financials, SWOT analyses, which stand for strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats, indicators, market size and share, company-specific data, and more. There are entire organizations dedicated to gathering, synthesizing, and presenting this information into industry reports, and as a Drexel student, you have access to many of these reports through the libraries. The Television and Media Management Research Guide lists a number of potential company and industry research sources. We'll explore a few in this video, starting with Mergent Intellect. Search for a company's name on the Company tab. You may find that one company has multiple SIC codes, as it's involved in multiple domains of business. You might want to start with just looking at the core umbrella company, usually the one with the most money. Explore core information on the company, financials, like annual sales, and connect to research reports about their industries. This is a detailed report which describes the current state of the industry, from influences on growth, to forecasts, to trends and opportunities. You can also search for these industry reports directly on the home screen of Mergent Intellect on the Industry tab. If nothing comes up, consider looking for a company that does the work you're interested in, and then look at the industry it was placed in. You might also want to make note of the NAICS code and the SIC code, codes to mark the specific industry, for later. Many of the other databases on our research guide work in similar ways, but each have unique analyst reports that are worth checking out. Again, you can often search by company, by industry keyword, or by NAICS or SIC codes. IBISWorld is another great source of industry reports. They break down the contents of their reports on the side for easy navigation. Mintel Academic is especially good for reports about markets, the audience for products and services. These reports are often kept up to date, but make sure to note when they were published. Industry reports place figures and statistics in context and provide accompanied analysis on their significance. But what if you're looking for very specific, isolated statistics that aren't in these reports? For that, turn to Statista. Statista pulls in statistics from thousands of different sources, all accessible with one search. They too produce industry reports, which they call dossiers, which are worth exploring, especially because the table of contents for these dossiers break down exactly which statistics are used. And Statista covers an astoundingly wide range of topics. It's a good idea to review where Statista pulled their statistics from. They always cite their sources. In this entry, we can see that these figures came from an online survey of about 1,300 people, conducted by Morning Consult. They link to the full report. I like looking at 538's pollster ratings. They gave Morning Consult a BC grade. Of course, many company and industry reports and statistics are freely available on the web as well. The Pew Research Center is an especially good source for media statistics. Just make sure to evaluate the credibility of your sources before proceeding. Statista, Mergent, Mintel, IBISWorld, and more are all linked from the Television and Media Management Research Guide.